All right. So, readers and writers, if you can face back here. As I was watching that scene, I was noticing the different things, the different parts, rather, of Mufasa. And I was noticing how Simba called him brave, right? And then I also noticed, though, that he admitted that he was scared. Did you hear that part?
Yeah.
Yeah, And it's kind of interesting to me how he's brave and scared at the same time. And at the beginning, though, I kind of thought he was a little bit mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know what? I'm going to think about another word that describes mean even better, the way that Mufasa was. A little bit upset and mean at the same time. And you know what? I think that parents get like that sometimes when their kids behave. I'm thinking of the word, oh, somebody was thinking it too, strict. I think that's a better way of saying the kind of mean that Mufasa was there. But then I also noticed that there was a change. Did you notice that there was a change a little bit? And I saw that at the end he got a little bit playful with Simba. And then he got happy for sure. And I thought he was like kind of loving. Right? You can even see that in the still where we left off. So I'm looking at these sides, and I'm looking at these sides, and it's interesting how Mufasa is all of these things together, isn't it? Isn't it interesting? So then I have to think like, well, what told me that he was strict and playful, happy, loving? And I had to kind of think about his body language and what he said, and I'm going to try to take just one of these right now, and I'm going to try to think first about his body language. How did I know he was strict? What did the movie maker show me in that clip? Here's what I'm going to try to write. As a writer now, I'm thinking about how I would show that to the writer if I didn't have the movie to show them and only my words. He said this, didn't he? Simba, I'm very disappointed in you. And I might even put an exclamation mark because I think that's how his voice sounded. And I have to put these quotation marks, and then I have to say who said it, right? So that's like a way that his dialogue was showing how Mufasa was showing how he was strict. Now let me think about his body language. Thinking about that part where he went like this. Kind of goes along with what he's just getting ready to say, right? So let me see if I can put that into words. Let me see. Mufasa glared down at Simba. You went like this.
You're in trouble.
With squinty eyes. When someone squints their eyes, that definitely shows that they're either mad or sneaky or angry or something. Mufasa glared down at Simba with squinty eyes. Notice how I really had to use the word choice, glared and squinty, to get across my message of strictness, didn't I? Okay, I think you're ready to try this now. I'm going to show the same clip again. And this time, I want you to pay attention to Simba. And I want you to think about the character of Simba and all the parts of Simba. So I want you to open up your notebook right now. And you're going to get your web ready. And instead of putting Mufasa inside of the web, you're going to put Simba. And then branch out a couple of web branches so that all you have to do is add words as you watch that describe the parts of Simba. finish this time, you've got your recording ready to go. As soon as you see a word or see something in Simba and think of a word that describes the parts of Simba, look at some of these are feelings, right? Some of them are character traits. Then you can just write them down on your web. And then after, we're going to turn and talk about what you found.